What's going on, my novice lifters? In this video, I will share 5 reasons why you're struggling to make some gains. So let's break this down. The number one problem is that you are likely program hopping. You see, consistency is key. And whether your program is optimal or not, if you're always switching it up 24/7, you will never reap the rewards of that program. So what you have to do is stop switching from full body to upper lower to push-pull legs to split back to full body. This is how you never make progress, by hopping from one program to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. Never any consistency. Big mistake. I know a lot of you guys are doing it because it's fun to try different things out. I completely understand that. As someone who has workout ADHD, I get it. I really do. So please, I know it's fun. I know it's even cool to write your own programs, which is another big mistake. But stick to one system, milk it for as long as you can, and then switch it up if you feel that's not working for you. And there are a lot of great novice programs that exist, which you can run for extended periods of time. I'm talking 6 to 15 months easy, all right? So please, stop program hopping, all right? This is the number one error that you guys are doing. The second big mistake is over-complicating your training. Novices want to train like advanced lifters, but if it's not for their experience level, which it isn't, you're not going to make optimal progress in the gym. Your strength gains will be slowed down dramatically. So will your size gains, and your risk of injury increases dramatically. There is simply no point in making your training really complicated or like an advanced lifter. Run a novice program, or if you are going to periodize, aka use concurrent, for example, make sure that it's done right. Keep the exercise selection as basic as possible. Don't be doing doubled light band bench presses or bench press with 80-pound chain. Keep it simple, to maybe the close grip bench with a pause, to the wide grip bench, touch and go. Simple stuff. Make it the essential compound movements, building your base first, creating that cake and icing it later. I'm talking squat, bench press, deadlift, overhead press, barbell row, curl, push down, lower back and abs, the fucking basics. Don't be doing rack pulls above the knee if your deadlift is 225. What the fuck, man? Keep things goddamn simple. Same thing for the sets and reps. You don't need to do 10 sets of 10 as a novice. Are you kidding me, bro? 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Classic stuff. Very simple. That's all you really need. Max 5 by 10. But even at that, you don't need it, right? So the number one problem the novices are doing is they're trying to train like advanced lifters. Or if not advanced lifters, they're just adding so many variables. Specialization programs. Hey, I want to be a bench specialist when you don't even have your base established. You've never even milked your linear progression. Stop trying to specialize because you don't have any weaknesses. So what you have to focus on is gaining mass, period, okay? And then once you reach the intermediate stage, you can really start specializing and playing around with more advanced moves. The problem is not the programming, okay? The issue is you. You're trying to do something that you don't need right now, okay? That's another thing. Stop copying me. Stop copying some elite naturals. Stop copying the best of the best. And most importantly, stop copying steroid users. Don't train like these guys. Train like someone who is at your level of experience in terms of age, strength numbers, etc., right? So please, I beg of you to keep your training simple. And again, you could absolutely use concurrent, but it must be done right, okay? The next major mistake, which you will regret later down the road, is not training the neck. Guys, if I can go back in time, man, I would have trained my neck day freaking one. Because if you start as a pure beginner, as a real novice lifter, by the time you're an advanced guy, your neck is going to be massive. I'm talking 20 inches or more, man. It's similar to how guys don't train their calves for 10 years, and all of a sudden they want to grow them, and it's like, damn, I lost all this time. So train your neck right now. At the end of your workouts or on your off days, do your neck curls, neck extensions, all that good stuff. Check out my yoke playlist. I talk all about it. But don't be that guy who regrets it later down the road. I really regret not training my neck years ago, because I'm telling you, I would be far more yoked than what I am now. And if there's anything I could say, is that the neck is the most important muscle group for having an immediate effect on your physique. You go from pencil neck to wide neck, you automatically look jacked as a motherfucker. No joke. You can be skinny everywhere else. If someone's just looking at you face to face, wide neck, you look freaking amazing. So please train your neck right now. I don't care what your lifting experience is. I don't care if you're a novice, intermediate, advanced. I don't give a f who you are. Train your neck. The next error, which I will explain right after this plane passes by, the next major mistake is using improper form on the standard compound movements and ego lifting. This is a one-way ticket to Snap City, as the Hodgkins would say. And it's not ingraining the right movement patterns right now. I'm telling you, if you start building in false movements, it's going to be harder to correct. It really is. On top of that, your risk of injury increases dramatically, and your strength progress will not be optimal either. If you can't squat with good form, man, I would even go as far to say don't squat at all, period. Like, you have to use textbook form on these compound movements, especially on things like the bench press and even the conventional deadlift. Bench press, man, if you're not retracting your scapula and tucking the elbows and waiting for airplanes to pass by, well, you're going to be f***ed up, okay? I would strongly advise you check out some form tutorials on YouTube. In my opinion, the best tutorial I've ever come across was that found in the Starting Strength book. It covers all the essentials in a beautiful way. Like, I've never seen details like that before. So in my opinion, the Starting Strength way is the best way of learning the form, except for maybe the squat. A lot of guys are in disagreement with the Ripto squat, and I would agree. I prefer high bar squats personally for novices. But check out Starting Strength, okay? And if you want someone who is a certified Starting Strength coach, well, Alan Thrall is your man to go to for that. His tutorials are pretty much the same like that found in the book. So check out his form tutorials. I'll put a link right here, man. And make sure that you're doing it right. Like, if you're not going to use good form on these essential lifts, like, it's better if you don't even do it. I'm just going to be straight up, because the injury risk is high if you use bad form. Like, it's not worth it, okay? So novices need to learn good form right now. And that's also going to mean no cheat rows. You don't need cheat rows, okay? Not now. Milk your strict rows first, then you can start cheating later down the road, okay? And then the last fatal error is not paying attention to nutrition or health in general. A lot of novices are just eating like pure garbage. If they're bulking, they're dirty bulking, which is completely unnecessary, or they're following fad diets that allow them to gain all kinds of weight, but it's not muscle, it is fat, okay? Here is what I recommend. If you are obese, or let's just say above 20% body fat, okay, you're very chubby, go on a calorie deficit for now, okay? Milk that for as long as you possibly can. Once you stall, eat in the maintenance phase. Once maintenance no longer works, well, now you start entering a surplus. Try 5-10%, okay? That's how you do things. And the same thing if you're lean. Obviously, you don't have to cut if you're lean, so you can eat at maintenance for a little bit. Once you plateau at maintenance, you eat in a surplus. This is how you do things the right way. This is how you minimize fat gain, and this is how you also recomp effectively, okay? So make sure that you have your nutrition in check. Start tracking your calories right now if you need to, if your portion control is off, okay? Make sure that you're setting the right habits, because lifting is a lifestyle, and you're going to be eating this way for the rest of your life. Okay? It's not a thing where you can just go back to eating unhealthy, okay? It is a lifetime commitment to health, because you value longevity and you value your body, right? So eat clean foods, do a lot of research on health, check out my nutrition playlist, and look forward to more recipes that I will be releasing, and ensure that your nutrition is on point. You can have a great program, but if nutrition is completely off, well, maybe that's why you're stalling, especially if you're a skinny guy, okay? If you're a skinny guy, you have to nail this, okay? So those are the top 5 mistakes that novices keep making. I really hope that this helps you out. Let me know what you want me to cover next in regards to novice lifting. And with that said, I'll talk to you all next time. What's this goddamn noise about? There's noise everywhere. We got an airplane over here and a big truck behind me. Then we got these buzzing sounds. Like, it's non-stop. I'm just trying to film videos outside. This is why I never do it. This is why I got to get out of the city, man. Maybe get my ass over to the country. Who knows? But this is hard to do, man. Excuse me while I wait for these sounds to pass by. This is probably the #1 issue. I'm trying to film, but there's all these noises, man. There's a goddamn truck in the background. There's airplanes. There's nature doing this thing. Like, it's just, you hear this, guys? Like, how the f am I supposed to film when I hear this all the time? Like, all right, we are back again trying to refilm this goddamn video.